Dwight, everyone was like, boobs, I'm an ass man. And he's like, calves all the way. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 91 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is TheRealPortz, and EvilSpaceBunny is evil space lurking out there.
In space.
Lurking and working.
Yeah. I'm lurking. I'm working in
It's
space.
your birthday.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. That's actually all I have, though. So thanks everybody for listening. Yeah, I don't know. It was a super shitty week back. Fucking after my vacation, because
Yeah.
coming off of vacation, it's just rough.
Yeah.
Not enough time to do all the things you want. You squandered all the time, so you're just left thinking like, I couldn't do what I wanted to do with all the time in the world. Now I'm going to do the stuff with not enough time in the world,
And then you just sit there and you cry yourself to sleep every night.
Exactly.
Or you sleep deprive yourself trying to learn those things, and then you fucking hate yourself even more.
Sleep depriving yourself is great. Especially when it's involuntary. Fucking last night, I woke up at 3 and I could not go back to sleep.
Oh,
it just would not happen. So I laid there for 3 hours. It was terrible.
That sounds horrible. You could have been playing Dota.
Yeah, but then I would be really grumpy for work.
That's fair.
God help my coworkers if I ever play Dota before I go to work.
Oh, God. The fucking curry, the piece of shit.
You've been a little on the edge recently. What's going on?
This piece of shit fucking 80 carry didn't go mid, and then he fucked up his jungling, and then I'm just mad. I'm just mad.
Did you say 80 carry?
Yeah, I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Is that all right?
No, that's from League. Attack damage carry. Yeah. They're called hard carries in Dota.
Hard carries. I'm sorry.
That's
I got my
fine.
games mixed up.
I mean, it's not fine, but I'm your friend, and I'm being nice to you. It's fine.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you.
No fucking problem.
Thank you. Fuck
So I can
your
never
face.
take you anywhere.
So,
public.
What did you play?
Fucking, goddamn nothing, basically.
Nothing?
I played Dota. I played so
Portz.
much Dota. I mean, I think I played something like when you click on a game on Steam, it says it lists all my friends' playtime in that game specifically recently. When I look at myself, it does not tell me the same statistic. I literally can know things about other people that I don't know about me. I can see my total playtime in the last 2 weeks, which is elevated as fuck because I left Steam VR running in the living room for like 80 hours.
Whoops.
Yeah. But I think I played probably like 40 hours of Dota this week.
Holy shit, you basically working another job playing that Dota. Holy fuck, Portz. What are you doing to yourself?
There's the battle pass. It's really fun.
Oh, God. I saw you
Got
posting
cool
on
stuff.
Twitter on it, and I was just like, oh, no. He's
I don't know if
back on
that's
the
clear
Dota
to people who
train.
don't play Dota, but the picture means there's
You got a
8
bump.
weeks. No.
Oh.
There's 8 weeks of quests, like weekly quests, and you have to activate 1 week at a time. Like, you can't just do all of them. Like, if it's week 3, you have to activate week 3 specifically.
Yeah.
So I'm on week 2 still. And week 5 unlocks in literally, I think, a day.
You better get on it, Portz.
Yeah.
I guess 40 hours is rookie numbers.
It's
You
not
gotta
enough.
bump that up.
Rookie fucking numbers. Gotta bump
Rookie
them numbers up.
numbers.
Yeah. Fucking Jesus. I mean, there are some no lives in that game.
Y'all.
That's crazy.
I guess you're kind of one of them now.
Kinda. I'm a casual though.
I'm a casual 40 hours a week in Dota. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll literally stay up to watch tournaments all night, but I'm a casual, you know.
I'm a casual.
I barely even notice the game exists. 6,700 hours in it. Barely
40
notice
hours? Like, what's that? I don't know why I did that voice. It sounded appropriate.
What's that?
Oh my god. I'm gonna go hard carry because I'm the best. 40 hours. Hello?
Really? Interesting. Jesus.
Okay, so only Dota. Really? No Grounded? No other stuff?
We did play Grounded.
Okay.
Yeah, we did play Grounded. Yep.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, we played Grounded. Fuck yeah. I'm a real gamer.
I'm a real gamer.
I'm a variety gamer.
I played 2 games this week.
I have 100 hours in Grounded now.
Oh wow. I think you
That's
passed
a lot.
me for sure.
Yeah, I think I passed most people. It's kind of depressing. It doesn't look like a lot of people play Grounded, and I wish that more people did.
I know.
I get that it's unfinished. I definitely understand that.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and
I
I hope that it continues for a long time.
Yeah, I want to do a playthrough with it with like a couple of people but you can only have 4 people. So like I've been doing Raft, and like you can have up to 8 people in that game.
Oh my god.
So it gets a little crazy. So the other day we were doing community raft, and there was like 6 or 7 of us on the boat, and like one Melon was like building this giant fucking tower to the sky, and then he decided to steal the fucking sail, and he's like, I'm gonna put it on the tower, and then somebody else is like, give it back or else I destroy your tower. He's like, you won't do it, and then fucking Zach did it and destroyed Melon's tower, and then Melon just cried the whole time about his tower and how much he missed it. And I'm like, you could fucking rebuild it. He's like, no, it costs too many resources. I'm like, we literally just got those resources back. It's fine, just build another tower. He's like, no, and he was just being a big dumb baby. Anyway, it was great.
Some personal squabbles on the podcast.
He's just a feeble watermelon. It's fine.
Oh.
But yeah. Okay, so my turn.
Yes.
I played some Binding of Isaac this week. I'm kind of stepping back.
Okay.
Mostly because
Judgy of getting addicted to video games plays 200 hours of Binding of Isaac like in
I have 264.
God damn. You know what? I wish I could put that into Hades.
I know, right?
That'd be so awesome. But I just got kind of burnt out on it. But it's like visually and orchestrally, I wanted to be there. But like gameplay, I was like, I mean, it's good, it's great, but it's not my thing. You know,
it's not. My
I like played that genre through that game and others, despite not really liking it. Like the
roguelite.
What's it called? Roguelite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that genre that much, but when there's like super good game in that genre, I'm like, yeah, I'll play it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I don't beat them ever. I've never beat a single one.
Okay. And then on Sunday, I've been trying to do more retro games. There's this old Titanic Adventure Out of Time game that I've had this one person in my chat, Randall. He's been begging for it, and so then it became a meme for the rest of the chat, and they're like, when are you gonna play Titanic? And I'm like, I'll get to it. And so this weekend I finally tried to play Titanic. It just kept crashing over and over again. It would crash everything, and then it would just like fucking quit the desktop. I tried it in Windows 7, I tried it in XP, I tried it in all the different settings, and it was like, absolutely no, fuck you, go fuck yourself. Titanic Adventure Out of Time, Titanic Adventure out of my fucking Steam library now.
Damn.
So I couldn't get it to work.
That was the game they said could never leave a Steam library, but you proved them wrong.
I mean, it's still there, but you know, it's out of my heart. like the fucking Hope Diamond. Anyway, the next game I played was actually a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it, and I didn't think I would enjoy it because it was very stressful at times. Was called Papers, Please, and you're basically in a very shady country, and you are the border patrol person, so you control who comes in and who doesn't come in, but you have to follow all of the rules, and if you don't follow the rules, you get fined and you lose your money, and you have a family to take care of, and your your salary is equivalent to the rent that you have, so you have to find weird
exactly
ways.
Equivalent?
Yes. And so you have to find weird ways to
I know
make
that's
more
a lot
money.
of people's reality, but
Yeah. So you have to find weird ways to make money, to turn on the heat, to feed your family and get them medicine when they start dying. Anyway, so most of my family ended up dying.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And like trying to deal with all the papers and all the different bureaucracy and bullshit, it was very weird, but also sort of satisfying. Because there was like all these weird little side stories happening. There's like a rebellion, and they're like using you, and you can either help the rebels, like try to free the main country, or you can fuck them over and like detain them and all this other shit.
Is there like more risk to your family when you help them?
I don't know yet because I died too early. So I've been playing through it again, and I'm trying to like unlock more of the story and find out what's happening, and trying to actually do it right, because they're like, hey, let this person through, but you get a penalty, and you can have up to 2 penalties for free. Anything after that is $5 out of your income. And yeah, so it was really cool. But it's also very difficult because you're just like constantly like micromanaging and trying to remember all this weird bullshit, and you're looking at the rules and stuff. But it ended up being really fun, and I ended up playing some more of that today, this morning, trying to get further along, and then I died again. There's a lot of ways to die if you get caught. So since it's kind of it's supposed to be like, it's like 1980s like Cold War times.
Yeah.
And there's like all these other countries that have similar names to real life countries, but they're not quite the same. Anyway. But yeah, it was really, really cool.
The names have been changed to protect those involved.
Like the United Federation, etc. So, yeah, it was pretty good. Then I played this weird fucking game by Cloak and Dagger. And this game is called A Date in the Park. It's a free game. If you want to play it, it's a point-and-click adventure game, and it's styled like, how do I say this? Like those old Sega games. It was mostly Sega that did this. You know, you remember Mortal Kombat, where they actually use like live actors, and then they it looks like cutout shittiness, and it's like two motions.
It's like a collage of real life pictures.
Yeah. Anyway,
interesting.
It looks like it's exactly that style. Like it's like a real person's photo, and then like his silhouette for the character in the game, and it's like 2 animations of him walking, and like it's the same over and over again. It's this weird point and click adventure game. You're this creepy fucking dude going through a park, trying to find this girl who said to meet her at the park. And you're like, oh, look, we could go skinny dipping in this pond. And it's like really fucking weird. And it's like, who the fuck?
As a joke, unless.
Yeah. It's like his first fucking thought clicking on the pod. And I'm like, what a fucking weirdo. And you're like somewhere in South America, because everybody speaks Portuguese except for you.
Oh.
So like all like there's the gardener and then the person at the beginning of the place. And
by the way, pond is not where you would want a skinny dip.
No, in a public park in the middle of the day. It's really fucking
find a big
weird.
lake where there's no one around.
It's really fucking weird.
Big tree line.
And then, like, slowly things start getting weird over the course of it.
More than that?
Oh yeah, it gets really fucking
You
weird.
find like a little cup, and he's like, "Man, we could go skinny dipping."
Well, you don't see the girl until the very end of the game, and I don't want to spoil it because it's such an experience to just play this
What?
game. It's really kind
A
of
free-to-play point and click is like spoiler, like secret worthy.
yes, I would say
Wow.
so. Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm gonna write. I wasn't gonna write this down, but I'm gonna now. What is it called?
A date in
A
the
walk
park.
in the park? A date in the
park.
park.
Yeah, it's free. It's on Steam. There's a collector's edition if you want to get it.
What?
I might actually go back and buy it. It's only 99 cents because I think there's more shit to it.
Yeah, you support them.
Yeah, support the weird little fucking indie company.
I like people who do different art styles.
Yeah, it's a weird fucking game. It was only about an hour and a half, but I also kept fucking off. So, yeah. You could probably
The
beat it
game's
really
on
quick.
my ignore list.
But yeah, so I ended up beating that, and it was kind of an utter shock, and everybody in chat was like, "What the fuck is happening?" I'm like, I don't know. Lauren recommended that to me. God damn it, Lauren. It was fucking weird. Anyway, that's all I played. You ready for news?
I am ready for news, yeah.
Okay, you want to talk about this Tom Clancy fucking sad game?
Oh, yeah, let's rip that fucking shit out of the way.
Yep. So Ubisoft...
By the way, where was this advertised that they were going to reveal something tonight? I didn't know this was happening.
On their Twitter.
Oh, you follow Ubisoft?
I Googled them. I Googled them, and I look at their Twitter. I don't actually follow it, no. So...
I mean, there's nothing wrong. It's obviously for informational purposes. I'm pretty sure I follow Bethesda and all sorts of companies I don't give a fuck about at this point.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So Ubisoft had this weird worldwide reveal of a brand new Tom Clancy universe game, and everybody was like super fucking excited. They're like, maybe they'll bring back Splinter Cell, maybe they will, maybe they won't. It's a free-to-play, fast-paced arena FPS. It's a fucking... It looks like Apex, but not good. From looking more over at it. And it's called, what is it, X Defiant? And it's an XD.
That way. Otherwise, it's like XD Effiant.
Effiant. XD Effiant. Yeah. They made it like the XD face on its side. It's really fucking dumb. It's really fucking stupid looking. And
yeah. Also, X Defiant, even if it was spelled normally, would not be a good name. So that means that they made this shitty little XD joke and they sacrificed a good name to put that there.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's what happened.
Yep. So Ubisoft finally steps into...
You know what this feels like? It feels like something fucking Cliff Bleszinski's team would do. This feels like trying to get in the BR game super early, right? Like Fortnite's thing just took off, and you're like, fuck, we gotta... Shit, there's actually... Okay, I have this fucking name I've been tossing around. It's kind of funny. I don't know. See what you guys think. And they're like, oh my fucking god, dude, XD. It's Defiant. It's fucking great, dude.
It's so cool.
Yeah. See, I am the rock star of video games.
Obviously. Yeah, it looks really dumb. This is just another thing to drag poor dead Tom Clancy's corpse through the mud. It's really funny because looking at some of the artwork now, it has the Splinter Cells characters, so I think maybe those will be playable characters. It's looking more and more like Apex, but in the Tom Clancy world, and it's just a way for them to make more money and beat the shit out of you with microtransactions.
Oh, good.
It's really fucking bad looking. Ugh. Why would you do this, Ubisoft? I'm mad at you. Anyway, that got revealed today. Congratulations.
There's
don't get a Splinter Cell
on August
game.
5th. Get in there.
I guess.
I bet those slots are going to fill up real... Well, they'll fill up eventually.
don't trust Ubisoft anymore. They're
There
dead
is
to
like
me.
Splinter Cell goggles. It's not like clear that that's the dude though. It could just be costumes.
It could be just costume. It's probably just costumes. I'm so mad still. Okay, Nintendo.
Oh yeah, the Switch Pro got announced
No, it didn't
and
actually.
revealed. Oh.
So, Nintendo actually had to backpedal some of the speculation that was going around. And they announced today that they actually have no plans on launching a new model beyond the screen upgrade that's happening later this year. It's coming out on October 8th, around then. What happened, and I ended up unsubscribing to Bloomberg because of this whole fiasco, because it was just bullshit. They reported that the Switch upgrade was going to increase it, get a new CPU. It was also going to be 4K output, and it was all a fucking lie. Nintendo denied comments to Bloomberg reporters, and then the person writing this huge report about the new Switch upgrade just went on a fucking speculation madness shit show or whatever. And then because it's Bloomberg and it's actually pretty well known, reputable site, a lot of other people usually take their articles and then break it down like that for themselves. Like IGN also had something on it. Kotaku. And like PC Gamer, and like a lot of people were pulling quotes from this Bloomberg article saying about the 4K. We even talked about it, talking about the Switch Pro and upgrading to it.
Everyone was.
Everybody
we all got.
We all got fucking got. It's just so silly that they would make these weird speculations and report on this bullshit. I would expect something like this from IGN.
Bloomberg is, I was going to say Bloomberg is like businessy in a way that I thought would be more thorough than this.
Yeah.
Weird.
So it's really, really fucking weird that they would write this article that Nintendo didn't verify. And they just went on a fucking wild tangent. They're like, it's going to have a new CPU and 4K resolution, and it's going to have upgradable blah, 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 blah. Why? Why lie? Like, if you don't know it, and then other people look to you to report on this shit, it's just really fucking shady. I was really mad about this. I was really mad when I was reading about it. And, like, Nintendo constantly denies for comments. So... yeah, we're not getting a Switch Pro. It's not happening.
That's fine.
I know.
For me.
I'm sure a lot of people are also sad about this because, like, I was kind of looking forward to it, but now I don't think I need to worry about it if I go with the other thing we'll talk about later. But, because, like, there was the whole rumors about Nintendo and Microsoft holding hands, and if they do hold hands a little bit tighter, like more games wiggling onto the Nintendo Switch. But now it seems like all dreams and hopes are dead and dying.
Yeah. I'm looking for a new hobby. I'm thinking about
board games.
No. What's Nicolas Cage's profession in the next movie coming out?
Nicolas Cage in a movie?
Yeah, he's in those. It's called Pig. He like raises truffle pigs or some shit.
Oh, yes. Okay, I've heard about this. Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to have a bunch of pigs.
Okay. You can make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oregon truffles are
really?
no joke. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think it's actually filmed. I think I've heard of this, and I think it's filmed out there.
Oh, awesome.
Wasn't that supposed to come out this year? Oh, I think it just came out.
It is coming out. I think it came out a couple days ago, actually. Shit.
Yeah.
I kept thinking July. It's forever away. Nope, we're here.
Nope, we're here.
We've arrived. Here. Not at your destination, but here.
Yeah. Oh, I know who this is about. This is about Rob Field. He was a Portland chef.
Oh, it's about a dude?
Yeah, he's a Portland chef who turned truffle forger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hunts truffles.
Didn't know it was based on real shit. the trailer made it seem like it was based completely in nonsense. So I hope that's still the case.
You live in Portland. I lived in Portland. We've seen the crazy shit that comes out of Portland.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been that close to stuff like that. I've been on the outskirts.
I'll have to go look because like I remember back in like 2013 there was talks about chefs breaking into people's gardens and stealing people's herbs and like other shit and stuff like that. Yup.
That's fucking amazing.
Chefs are crazy motherfuckers, dude. They'll do anything for their craft.
That is awesome.
They will do anything.
Okay, I have a new
their craft.
appreciation for this movie. And just the desperation of people, I guess.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's neat.
What
the fuck were we talking about?
Video games. 10 cent. You ready?
Video games. Hey, 10 cent. Yes.
That big ass Chinese company that's gobbling everything up.
Yeah. It seems like yep.
Yep.
At least Microsoft is like, we're gobbling too, motherfuckers.
We're gobbling too. Well, they just bought out British video game developer Sumo for $1.27 billion today.
That number, it will always shock me, business to business purchases, because everything that company has done, I guess you're buying the IPs also.
You're buying the IPs. You're also
Little Big Planet is real big.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not still owned by
Sony?
Sony though?
It's exclusive only on Sony. So this company, I was looking more into it. They have exclusive contracts for different IPs for everybody. PC, Microsoft, Sony.
So are you? But is Little Big Planet owned by Sony? So they can't make those for this new company?
I think they still can, yeah. I think they have a contract, is what it is.
Sweet.
So
right.
since they have a contract, they would basically take over the Sony contract. They would continue to make Little
So really
Big
what they're doing
Planet
is buying
games.
their connections.
Yes, is actually what it is. Also, they probably mostly bought it to target their mobile department. They have a they own specifically the Call of Duty mobile game, which is pretty big. And it's not
to be
actually
honest,
owned by
I'm a little
Activision.
surprised Tencent didn't own that already.
I'm not.
Seems very in their house. But
Yeah.
the weird thing is, like, what has this developer done that's been successful recently? I mean, I've never even heard of Sackboy: A Big Adventure. Crackdown 3 was fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
Snake Pass?
I guess Sonic?
Is that a mobile game?
I think so. That sounds like a mobile game.
Little Big Planet 3. I remember people was this like 1 and 2 were the big hitters though.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, Sumo. I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna let Tencent be Tencent with their billions of dollars.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was fine.
Sumo.
You know what? You could
won.
buy you could spend $1.2 billion and be fine. Like, even if all that money was eaten by a shark, I think you'd be okay. As Tencent.
Yeah, I think so. Like, they have the Sonic games, Little Big Planet, like you said. They also made that shitty Hood. It's Hood Outlaw game.
Oh yeah, is that the weird co-op or like versus one?
Yeah, so it's either
Right.
PvE or PvP, but the thing is, like, you have to have 4 players at all time. And it's a big buggy fucking bullshit mess. A lot of people hated it.
Yeah, it
It's
seemed like
really bad.
fun idea. Maybe made by the wrong people.
Yeah, it was
Because like a multiplayer thief thing where you're like racing people to the treasure is a good idea, I think. But not maybe the hands you wanted in.
Yeah, no. It was just a bad. I think it was a bad execution. But it was I watched a few people play it because I was curious, because like one of my subs was all like, oh, it's gonna be the greatest game, it's gonna like blow everything out of the water, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you've said this about other games and they have failed miserably, so I'm waiting.
Damn.
I didn't say that to his face.
Getting called out. Shit.
I didn't say that to his face, but I was thinking it, and then like, yeah.
All right, it's a he. We just gotta narrow it down a little bit more. What's their name start with?
But yeah, I had a bad feeling that game was gonna flop terribly, but
Yeah, I feel like my instinct for that has gotten pretty good over the years.
yeah,
For just seeing the flop coming.
yeah. Except for Cyberpunk. Well,
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a good
It's too
chance, but
overhyped.
it's such a. It was so monumentous that it's like, what am I gonna not be able to talk about it? You know, like
yeah.
that's a weird buying habit that I get myself in. I guess I don't even work in the video game industry. I'm like, I have to be part of the conversation. Jesus.
But yeah, Suo made out really good looking at their stock prices after this sale and stuff and how much money they were going to get per share. They made out like fucking bandits, but the developers are still stuck and they're now working for Tencent. It's not as big as Microsoft's sale to ZeniMax. I don't think anything will ever be as big as that sale. Unless, like, somebody buys somebody out. Like, Nintendo buys out Microsoft. Or it would actually probably be Microsoft buys out Nintendo. But I don't ever see that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only thing is, like, I think Tencent is just going to gobble up all these IPs and find a way to throw microtransactions into every single game that they can. Because that's what they do. That's what they're good for.
Yeah.
Especially mobile games, which is fucking gross.
Thank God that doesn't affect me at all.
What are you talking about, you Dota whore?
Mobile games don't affect me at all.
Oh, okay. Mobile games, fair. You microtransaction.
Microtransactions, I'm in love with. If it's the right game, way into it.
Way into it.
Way into it. Also, I like exclusive shit.
You just want to feel
I like
special.
limited shit.
Limited
like,
edition.
There's only so many of these out there. That's the kind of shit I like.
Kanye West T-shirts that look like they were made in MS Paint.
Exactly. I literally have one.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Fabian got
God,
it for
take
me.
a picture
We're
of it.
pretty sure it's a ripoff, though.
Oh.
But it's hard to tell because they were shitty anyway.
Yeah, they were
so
all
it's like,
shitty. So it's like, well,
who knows?
yeah.
But they're really. This is something else. I don't know.
Please send me a
Who
picture
knows?
of
I've
it.
never met anyone else with a Kanye shirt, so it's hard to compare.
Yo, let's have a Kanye shirt meetup, please. I would like to meet here.
It would
so
be the
compare
shortest meetup of all
shirts.
time because this shirt chokes the shit out of me. Like
Is it
it's
too
like
tight?
they made it like a turtleneck, but it's just it's a normal shirt, but it goes up like halfway up, not halfway, but like a quarter up my neck and squeezes in. It's awful. The shirt design is fucking bad.
I mean, it was by Kanye West. What do you fucking expect?
If it was a regular shirt with dumb shit on it that looked bad, I'm into that. That's like the sort of shit that's cool. But if it's uncomfortable, why? Just what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Kanye West probably was like, yeah, I want a tight
Also,
neck.
you're yelling at me like I bought it. All right, I already named the person who fucking bought it, but I'm glad she did. 'Cause
Fair.
It's a silly gift.
Fine.
Like I like gifts like that where it's like I'm interested, but I wouldn't buy it for myself. But I'm glad to see it. Like that kind of shit's great.
Like, thank you for buying this stupid
Like the
thing.
RuneScape shit, you got me. I'm not gonna buy it, but hey, I'm glad to fucking have that shit on my keychain. You know.
You're welcome. I had
And
to.
it is actually cool. I'm not comparing it to a Kanye shirt.
What about the other shirt I got you? And the doormat.
I'm never wearing that. That is absolutely the worst thing ever.
I saw it. I saw another one that was actually kind of neat.
It's the cringiest thing.
And
like
then I
think
saw
I would
that, and
die
then
if
I'm
someone
like,
saw me
oh.
and recognized what Lumbridge was.
I was like, oh yes, this is so fucking bad. As soon as I saw Straight Outta Lumbridge, I'm like, yes,
I would wear it on
yes,
stream,
yes.
like ironically, because that's funny. But
Do it.
I don't think I could bring myself to wear it in public.
Only wear it on stream. It's my streaming chair. I don't know why I keep
Yeah,
talking like this.
every
today.
single time I stream, I fucking wear that shirt straight out of Lumbridge.
What if you make the same jokes, do the exact same thing every day? What would happen?
mean, you're just describing a dad
Oh no.
doing dad jokes.
Doing dad jokes.
Like, hey, your wife or my wife wanted to give me one of those collar shocker things, you know, fucking Jesus Christ. My stepdad fucking said that. I hope he listens to this podcast because you motherfucker. It was so stupid. He said this to me when I was like 16. He was like, your mom should get one of those shock collar things to put on me, like I'm misbehaving or whatever.
Oh!
Like not in a sexual way, but like a lost puppy kind of shit. And I was like,
totally sexual. It doesn't matter.
No, it's not. But he was like, isn't that funny? And I was like, no, it's not funny. And he's like, I thought it was funny. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've heard other people say that before. It's like one of those stupid, like, she's going to kill me. Like, it's not funny. It's just like,
it's so overdone. It's a
sad self-deprecation. It's I was like, don't do that again, motherfucker. I smacked him on the nose and I was like, we are getting you that collar, but I'm in control. I was gonna say it is sexual, but maybe that's too much for the podcast. I don't know.
You could just make it worse and be like, I'm the daddy now.
I did say Sep, right?
Yeah.
I want to emphasize.
It all makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to skip one of those stories and I put it to the bottom because I don't really...
fair. We got to keep room for the stepfather talk.
Stepfather, no. Step podcast, no. Anyway.
What are you doing, step co-host?
Step co-host. Why are you talking about such weird shit? Okay, man arrested because he thought life was a video game. Maybe. Who knows what this man was thinking because it's...
They cannot release that Ryan Reynolds movie.
They can't.
All right, take it off now.
Get
Cancel
rid of it. Netflix.
Do not release it. Not because of this story, but because it looks dumb.
It looks really bad. It looks really, really, really bad. Anyway, so a man jumped a fence at the Centennial. I don't know where it is. It's in fucking Colorado. It's their airport. It's right next to Denver. It's not Denver though. So this guy jumps the fence. The PD's there almost immediately because their helicopters are there. And they're like, what the fuck is this dude doing? And he runs over to the runway and tries to get on a Gulfstream jet that was getting ready to take off on the runway. They haven't released where the suspect wanted to go, what he was actually trying to do, if he was trying to hijack the plane or just try to hitch a ride somewhere. Also, this dude is fucking 31 years old. Like, that behavior is not acceptable for that age. It's like, oh, if he was 16 and trying to play video games, sure, he can make that fucking cause because his brain is not fully developed and his parents have probably abandoned him to his fucking computer. But 31? Also, his last name is Love, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like for sure there's something mental going on there.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
But the reason why...
I've always wanted, I mean, you kind of want it, but you kind of don't because you're like, I don't need the stress in my life, but also I kind of need the spectacle.
Yeah.
I want to meet someone like that, you know?
Just like...
To date. No.
Oh, God. No, absolutely not.
No. Just to like observe.
Have a beer
and
maybe with and then never see again.
Yeah. A mead, they would probably call it because they're in a fantasy game right now.
Yeah, they're in a fantasy game. But anyway, he was detained for first degree aggravated motor shit. What did I fucking write there? I can't write.
Motor slaughter?
Motor. Anyway, he was trying motor car vehicle theft, and then second degree criminal trespassing.
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
The video game?
Yeah. No, it's. Yeah. I guess I don't know. Motor theft, motor vehicle theft. That's what it was. It's not GTA.
They don't call it Grand Theft Auto.
No,
anymore?
They don't call it Grand Theft Auto anymore because it's not. It wasn't a car.
Oh, what was it? Sorry.
It was a plane.
A plane.
He's trying to get on a fucking jet. So
Jesus.
The reason why I brought this up because there's that line, right? There's things that you do in a video game without thinking about twice, right? Like running the red lights or like fucking
unless you're a lunatic. There are some lunatics out there obeying the traffic laws in Mafia 2
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
I don't know.
But anyway, so what's something that we do in video games that's like second nature but wouldn't do in real life? Like running red
Sex,
lights.
obviously.
Sex?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We already talked about the whole like jumping off of a 10-story building, right?
Did we?
That's a really old joke. Never mind.
Shit. Fuck, I'm spinning the Rolodex. I'm not finding it.
No worries. I was trying to think of some other ones. I guess drugs.
I mean, most things. Yeah, drugs. Skooma. Fucking. Although, you know what? I'm a drug-free motherfucker when it comes to most games.
Are you
because
really?
For the same reasons in real life. In real life, I'm like, I don't want to pay the consequences. In video games, there's usually consequences. Like in Fallout, you get addicted and you have to have them on you and shit. I don't want that. It's costly and I don't fucking want to deal with it.
Okay.
So like MedX and fucking Psycho and shit, never fucking took it.
Really?
I'm straight edge and fucking Fallout. I mean, I will blow a motherfucker's head off, but I'm not taking drugs.
All over it.
I did roleplay an alcoholic once who kept every single alcohol bottle that I found in my home.
In Fallout New Vegas, I would collect all of the teddy bears and then I would release them from the locker that I had them all stored in. And then I would just let them go everywhere in my fucking house, and it was great. I would fill up the whole house because there was that many teddy bears.
So that feels normal in a video game. Not so normal in real life.
What about
a good one?
I mean, there are those people, those collect like dolls, those porcelain like American girl dolls or whatever they are. They're so
Stop doing that.
fucking weird.
I knew somebody who collected Santas, like little fucking Santas. And it's like kind of cute, but then it's also like too much because you bring them out every year. It's like, this is your living room now. It's just a shitload of Santas. It's so weird.
That is really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, if you guys have any good ones that we probably missed because there's too fucking many and I can't think of anything right now because my brain is fried, send them to us on Twitter. Do it. Do it or else. I'll beat you up. I'll do it. Right, Portz?
Because she thinks it's a video game.
I think it's a video game. I'll beat you up. You can't fight me. You can't stop me. I'll find you. Anyway. The creme de creme. Creme de la creme. Fuck.
Creme de cream.
Creme de cream. We talked about this already a little bit because we couldn't stop ourselves. Because...
Did we?
Yeah. I saw Jeff Keighley's adorable face on my Twitter line, and then I saw it. The Steam Deck. I keep wanting to call it the Stream Deck, but it's not Elgato.
I know. The the amount of people have said Stream Deck. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are your initial thoughts now that it's been a few days?
I think that it is pretty overdue.
Yeah.
Like, I was kind of surprised that this wasn't already happening. You know?
I mean, you know Valve.
Not from Steam specifically, like Valve,
yeah.
But just like a computer that's like a
handheld
video game thing. Yeah. I think it's very expensive.
Yeah.
They say starting at 400, but are you really fine with 64 gigabytes of
SSD?
Really? No, it's not even SSD, is it? Isn't that the SD or whatever?
No, so from what I've been reading about it, that's the internal hard drive space inside.
Oh, I see.
So
that has the OS on it?
It has the OS on it. It's 64
so it's
gigs.
even less than that.
And
yeah.
But there's the
EMCC. I see. I've never heard of this before. EMCC.
Yeah.
Storage. Okay, so it is like an NVMe like.
It's pretty fast. That's
okay.
why they're
That's
so
cool.
expensive. But they also have the expansions for micro SD cards on top of that.
Who's gonna put their video games on those?
I
though?
do with my Switch. That's what you do with the Switch.
Yeah, but Switches aren't running much.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, you're not entirely wrong. You're not entirely wrong. But
yeah, I mean, it's possible.
It's
possible. Obviously, you're going to make some caveats because
Yeah.
it's, you know,
yeah, like
it's a fucking
stupid little
portable
games, you're probably
computer.
fine.
Yeah.
But
And the people who are like, there's laptops, better be joking because fuck off. First of all, you cannot get a gaming laptop for $650.
No.
Not a real one.
No.
I mean, you're going to be watching Netflix on that thing and playing fucking RuneScape.
my gaming laptop, I think, started originally at like 9 something. And then I added a bigger hard drive to it, which cost me quite a bit because it's a fucking laptop SSD.
Laptop hard drives are a lot, yeah.
So it cost me quite a pretty penny, but it's pretty decent.
I'll say it looks kind of slick.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be comfortable. That is a problem I had with the Switch undocked. Like, it just gets
Heavy.
a little much after a while.
Yeah.
But it's lighter than we thought. We were looking at the weight. It's like 1.5 pounds.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I don't know. It's a super cool piece of technology.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Valve fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
I have absolutely no need for this device in my life. I don't go places that my computer doesn't exist, or if I do, I can't be playing video games. Like, that's the whole purpose of being somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's like being away from that shit. So, I have no reason to buy it. However, that being said, I did put $5 down on the most expensive one.
God damn it! You son of a bitch.
It's only $5. I can
Only
just
$5.
not order it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I didn't want to be left without. If it gets to December, I'm like, fuck, I wish I had gotten one.
Well, okay, so that's where the bad news lines up, right? So these initially can start shipping as early as December 2021, right? But that doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to get it. And the latest that you'll get that version, the 641, is third quarter next, the following year of 2022. So second half of the year.
That's not what the site says.
Really? Because that's what I've been reading on PC Gamer and a couple other places. Like,
I mean, they probably know more than I do, but on the Steam Deck Steam page, all of them say expected Q2 2022.
2022. Okay. Because like some of them might start shipping earlier, which is kind of I mean, okay, so this is my hesitancy. It is a very neat design. However, all of the controls at the very top of the thing.
Oh, that's great for my giant hands.
Okay,
I'm
so
good.
you got big ass hand. I have tiny baby hands, and like even the Switch, is a little hard for me at times. And both.
See, I had the wrong problem with the Switch. My hands were too big for it. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Fuck you and your big fat hands. But yeah. So that also, the resolution is much smaller than I anticipated. It's only 1280 by 800.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
barely better than 720p.
It's barely better than 720p, which is fine, I think, for a handheld, because it's going to be closer to our faces. It's not going to be, it's not a huge ass monitor further away, and it's the only thing that rubs me wrong. But I do like the fact that it has both AMD processors as well as the video card. And it also has fucking Bluetooth and Wi-Fi automatically built into it. It's also going to have 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is pretty fucking big, considering I know people still running 16 gigs in their fucking computers.
Yeah, 16 it's good.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand what the graphics capability were. I didn't look up whatever that
video card is. It's an AMD
thing is,
video card. Let me see again. It is.
I lost that page.
The fucking the CPU is the AMD Zen 2, which is in a lot of fucking laptops. I know that for a fact. I think that's actually what's in my laptop. But it's the AMD RDNA 2, which I actually don't know much about. I think that's a video card specifically for laptops.
That makes sense.
It is specifically for laptops. Yeah. It's a gaming video
This claims it's more than enough performance to run the latest AAA games in a very efficient power envelope.
We'll have to see.
That surprises me.
Yeah, it kind of surprises
I wonder.
me too.
Like Red Dead, really?
Well, I'd love to play Red Dead everywhere. All the time. Everywhere.
I mean, I guess that's one benefit of the resolution, right?
Right. Having the lower resolution, you can
you can run better shit.
Yeah, you can run better
a lot better shit, honestly. The 4K kills me. Like, I have a 3090, and it's like, you get 80 FPS. It's like, well, I have a 144 hertz monitor, but it's, you know, living in a fantasy land. But I think I'm going to turn everything on and get that.
I'm only getting 80 FPS. Oh, no.
Oh,
no. Anyway, so I think my biggest selling point, and I think it is for a lot of people, is that it's going to be an open platform. Steam specifically said, and they have gone out of their way to reassure a lot of people that it's going to be open, meaning that you can install pretty much whatever the fuck you want on this thing, as long as it's compatible with the hardware. So a lot of people are saying, hey, just install Windows. You can uninstall the Steam OS, but why the fuck would you?
Yeah, so my thinking for me personally would be I would leave it as Steam. That's it. I don't want Windows on there because it's a gaming thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to bog it down with fucking Windows, which is like in a lot of ways an anti-gamer fucking platform.
Right.
Yeah, just leave it the way it is. And I don't want to be distracted like, ooh, I can alt-tab and fucking Discord somebody. No, like if I'm sitting there and my goal is to play video games, I have a different device in my pocket I can do all the other bullshit on.
Right.
You know, I'm going to kill myself before I fucking browse Twitter on this fucking Steam Deck.
Well, the reason why I bring up install Windows on it is because then you can install different game fronts like Epic. Like, how awesome would that be? It would be like the ultimate weird fuck you to not only like Tim Sweeney, but like also even Apple.
He's on board. He loves it.
Oh yeah, I know he's all on board. It's very fucking hilarious how he's like against Steam, but also being like, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is great. You could put Fortnite on it. That means I get money.
He's just a man with layers, Bunny.
Is he like a fucking... Is he Shrek? Is he like an ogre? Oh my god.
He's like a parfait and also an ogre.
Is Epic his swamp?
Oh, shit. How much do you think he likes Smash Mouth? I bet he likes Smash Mouth.
Oh my god, I bet you he totally loves Smash Mouth. I bet you he as soon as it comes on the radio...
I think he codes to Smash Mouth.
No. He's like driving along and like he's driving a really nice convertible car and he's got Ray-Ban sunglasses on and the top's down and then Smash Mouth comes on the radio and he fucking cranks it.
Knowing the way that guy looks, that is such an absurd fucking image.
That would be the best thing ever and the worst thing ever. But yeah, I want this thing, but I'm also very hesitant of this thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reason to be. I'm sure you've seen the pictures floating around of all the failed fucking Steam hardware.
Yeah.
Valve hardware.
Yeah.
The fucking... What was the remote thing called? The streaming thing?
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Streamlink? Steam Link.
Steam Link, yes. Yeah.
We had that.
I also had that.
My ex has it now, but yeah.
I had received it for free. It was actually pretty great, and it still works, obviously. It just didn't continue development on it, and literally sold all of their units for $5.
Yep.
Like, we don't want this anymore. Actually, maybe there was a sale where it was $1. I can't remember. It's nuts. Like, they just gave them away.
Yeah, they were just like, oh, fuck, we gotta get rid of these things. The only thing that bugged me about the Steam Link, it wasn't necessarily like the input delay or anything like that. It was the actual controller. I did not...
Oh, yeah, the controller was terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I'm curious about these trackpads because they're like haptic trackpads, but they're not ribbed in any way.
No. I wonder if they vibrate.
So it's just like a flat trackpad. Like, I don't know. Seems weird.
Maybe it vibrates or responds. Who knows? Also, the screen itself is going to be a touch screen because that's how you'll use the keyboard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Also,
Interesting. I wonder if there's cool applications for it. You know, I bet playing RuneScape on this wouldn't be half bad.
you could just put it
Spark up
in the
another
corner.
addiction. Also, weirdly, the Dota community's been talking about this shit a lot. I guess they talk about anything Valve,
Yeah.
but they're like, you know, it's gonna run Dota 2, and everyone's like, oh yeah, it's what? How are you controlling Dota 2 with this? That would be awful.
Yeah.
And then one guy was like, well, maybe you can't play, but you can watch replays. Like, fuck off. You're away from your computer. Like, I have to watch my replay to analyze how I was doing in lane so badly. I brought my Steam Deck.
I have to get better at my lane management and my macro, so I'm good at the Dotas.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that right?
Yes, well, 100%.
Good.
We call it the Dotas.
The Dotas. I was trying to sound like an old
like
lady.
the Facebooks.
The
Yeah, I know.
Facebooks. The Dotas. The Dotas. The defenses
The
of
Googles,
the ancients.
the YouTubes.
The boob tubes.
Oh.
Oh my god, if you put Windows on there, it's like the PS Vita. Watching porn.
Yeah. I know. I've seen.
Ah, it's the PS Vita all over again.
Can't wait to see these used at GameStop, baby.
Oh god. Actually, I don't think I would buy this used. Not because of fucking
No.
weirdos putting porn or whatever. Just because the fact that you can actually delete the OS, and I don't know. Well, they probably have some safety feature to like restore the fucking thing.
Oh, I'm sure you could like do it through the SD card or something.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. But also another thing that's floating around about this thing, it's gonna have a dock, just like the Switch does.
For extra money?
Yeah, it's gonna be extra money. It's gonna be sold separately.
Can you imagine if this was like someone's main PC?
Well, I mean, it's totally possible, especially if you do the dock. Like, this would actually make people who travel and stream and stuff like that, it would be an easy way for them to do it.
I don't think that this would be good for streaming.
You don't think so? Have a capture card, put it to a laptop?
It depends on what you're streaming, but I bet it would struggle if you were playing a modern game and streaming it.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't stream on the device. You would stream to your computer or, like, a laptop.
What?
Capture card. Have it hooked up to a capture card for your piece, like a little fucking rinky-dink laptop.
I guess.
Right? Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. Because usually when people have two PC setups, they're both monster machines, right?
No, not necessarily. Usually the streamer, like the one that handles the stream, isn't usually as beefy of like a video card or not as it's usually.
It's like mostly the CPU.
It's mostly the
I
CPU,
guess.
yeah, that they focus on.
I guess that makes sense. All right. Yeah.
And then like I have a.
It just seems like a messy setup if you have two computers and you're on the road. It's like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
To me, that sounds like more of a headache.
I wouldn't
than
do
it's
two
fucking worth,
PCs. I would do like that and a laptop.
This is well, that's what I'm saying though. It's like two things, a bunch of cords going everywhere. Like, Jesus Christ, the setup alone it take you like 30 minutes. If you get it down pat, first time I bet you'd be hours troubleshooting. You'd have to try it at home first, I guess, just to make sure it worked. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited, but mostly in like it's new technology kind of excited. Like
Yeah.
I really don't have a vision for what I'm going to do with it. And I don't even know if I'm going to go through with the purchase. But it's new, and it's Valve, and it's cool, and it's slick, and I just like it. You know?
Yeah.
I just like it.
It's
It's got a Steam button. That's cool as fuck.
does have a Steam button. That's the thing, and like Valve has been doing all these weird things. Like they haven't been producing video games as much. Like obviously, the one that we love to call Alyx, but that was centered around their hardware. Them pushing VR, and this is them.
You're saying they're gonna come out with like a Nintendogs or something.
Oh
for the,
my
the
God!
Steam Deck that
Please
uses
give me
touch and
Valve Dogs.
You blow into those
Give
little
me
holes in
Valve
the front.
Dogs. Give me Valve Dogs. Give me a
Valve
pet
Dogs.
Gaben that walks on my screen every once in a while. He's like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, yes, Gaben, I will feed you all the snacks. And you just throw money at him instead. He's like, I'm not rich as much. And you just throw more money at him. Yes, give me a Nintendo Gaben or something. Valve Gaben? I don't know. I just want a Gaben.
Steam Gaben.
Steam Gaben. We'll work on it. We'll come back to it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for news. I don't want to talk about Netflix. I'm mad at them. I think it's stupid.
Okay.
But
That's fair.
we've already brought it
We'll
up.
see what they do.
We've already brought it up once, and like people have just been like going fucking bananas with it again, and I'm just like, stop it, and I just want to get out the fucking newspaper, roll it up, and just bat them on the head.
Whack them.
No. Stop it.
Like, we are gonna get you that collar. Wait, that was earlier.
Anyway, well, that's it.
Is that the
That's
podcast?
the podcast.
Was that it? Came and went?
Yep.
Shit.
Better
Look behind you. You can still see it.
share us with your friends, or else
Yeah. Or else
I'll beat you up. Remember?
I'll cancel their Steam Deck order.
No, I'll come take that $5 out of your fucking Steam account, and then you won't have it. Because everybody else who didn't do it is SOL. They're fucked, like me, and I'm sad. And you should go follow Portz and I on Twitch and Twitter at EvilSpaceBunny and TheRealPortz, and our podcasts at Ignore Backlog on Twitter, where you can send me your video game bullshit.
Yeah. What did we ask? What's a video game thing we would do but not for real life?
Yeah, something that we would do.
Something you take it for granted in video games
Yeah.
that you just do brainlessly that you would never do in real
Yeah,
life.
something that we do in video games that's like second nature, but wouldn't dare to do in real life, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Thanks, Portz.
Yeah. Follow people with weapons. That's something that I do in video games that
I like that gun. It's gonna be mine.
You know.
Oh, you stalk people. You fucking psycho. Look who's the psycho now, psycho.
I'm a psycho.
You're a psycho. Okay, good night, everybody.
Boop. Boop. Bop. I turned into a Boston Dynamics robot. Okay, goodbye. Topical.